When it comes to Dragon Ball, I have a guilty pleasure, and that is the World Martial Arts Tournament right before the Buu arc. And I just love this arc. It has everything that you would come to expect in a tournament setting, and that is rivalries. We got the rivalry between not only Trunks and Goten throughout the tournament, but we also have the rivalry between Bulma and Chi-Chi, trying to see whose son is the best fighter from their respective families. We have 18 throwing the match so Hercule can win. Gohan transforming into a Super Saiyan in front of Kibito. And of course, the infamous punching machine. Luckily, Dragon Ball Zeroverse encompasses all of this.
Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
This Dragon Ball fan manga starts off just like the original World Martial Arts Tournament arc started, and that is waiting for Goku. This is after Dragon Ball Z, after Goku takes Oob under his wing and trains him for a set amount of time. Now, there have been other World Martial Arts tournaments between these times, but Goku and Vegeta haven't really participated in those, and so now we have the first one where Vegeta has decided that he is going to enter this tournament only if Goku is there, and so they wait on Goku. And he arrives, but he arrives with Oob, and right off the bat, we see that there's something wrong. There's something wrong with Majin Buu. Majin Buu has this uneasy feeling when it comes to Oob as soon as he sees him, and the first thing that he thinks about is Kid Buu. Now, unbeknownst to both of them, they're being watched by someone that looks almost exactly like Babidi with somebody else. Now, Babidi is dead unless he was brought back to life, which could be a possibility. Now we get to my favorite part from the original World Martial Arts Tournament arc, and that is the punching machine. And this one is new and improved because Bulma's company has funded the research and development of this machine. And so Mr. Satan, of course, goes first, and everybody is down with the plan. They know exactly how to play it and that Mr. Satan's supposed to win, but they're gonna have a good time of it and give these guys a good show. But they all try to either get under or around the same score that Mr. Satan put up. And the one thing I really like about this is that Goten and Trunks' rivalry is very much there, and even so to the point where they are trying to mimic Mr. Satan's score and using it as a competition to try to nerf their powers to that level. And if Dragon Ball Super does continue, then having Trunks and Goten have this sort of rivalry really makes a lot of sense and would make for an amazing next arc. Now, in the original arc, Vegeta was the one that destroyed this machine. Well, it's Oob's turn. Oob does not either know how to suppress his power or has way too much power to suppress and obliterates the machine. Goku wants to fight Oob and Vegeta wants to fight Goku. Now, Goku asks Majin Buu to use his magic to change the number and make sure that he ends up fighting Oob. And Majin Buu is okay with that as long as he doesn't have to fight Oob. He says that he's got to avoid fighting this guy at all costs. And then Vegeta asked him if he could change the number so he could fight Goku in the first round. And Majin Buu was like, no, because that would leave it so I would have to fight Oob in the first round. And so he tells him flat out, no, he's not going to do that. The first matches go almost exactly as you would imagine them going. The fodder characters knock each other out without much consequence. Krillin beats his opponent, who is just a normal Earthling, and Pan does the same thing. Before Goten and Trunks' match, Piccolo finally arrives and tells Goku that the Dragon Balls have gone missing and that he's got a bad feeling that somebody very evil is watching over them. We finally get to Trunks versus Goten, and the original Trunks versus Goten fight was very entertaining to watch. They are rivals to a fault, and they are ready to show the world which one is the best. Unfortunately, cheating is not above Trunks' station because he flies up in the air, and as Goten chases him, he throws chili pepper into his eyes. This pisses off Goten enough where he breaks the only rule that they have set for this, and that is do not turn into a Super Saiyan. But he does go back and powers down to base form, and they continue the fight. They trade blows back to back up until they headbutt each other, and then this happens. Okay, so this is an interesting concept. The fact that these two have trained in fusion for so long and have supposedly fused multiple times, that their energies and powers are so identical that just the mere act of headbutting each other made them accidentally fuse into this monstrosity. The fusion times out because obviously it's not a perfect fusion, it's a sloppy fusion, and at that point Goten and Trunks are left behind and the time limit runs out. Yes, there is a time limit that you can only fight for 30 minutes, and after that the judges pick the winner if there's not a clear winner. But unfortunately, the judges can't come to terms on who is the actual winner in this fight. They bring Mr. Hercule, and he does the tried and true way of Dragon Ball when it is to pick something out of two choices, and that is rock, paper, scissors. Trunks gets into Goten's head and Trunks ends up winning. And I like the fact that Trunks grew up like this. Like, he's kind of very sneaky and insidious, but still obviously a good guy. But I like the way that he kind of has a complete different personality than the future Trunks that we all know and love. Ultimately, I really did enjoy reading Dragon Ball Zeroverse. I mean, it is literally the exact same thing as the World Martial Arts Tournament, except with a completely different angle. And hell, even what seems to be Babidi is back. I mean, if the Dragon Balls have gone missing, that means that he could have been wished back. So you have a whole new plot line with Babidi and Majin Buu, and if that's not your cup of tea, then this Dragon Ball fan manga might not be for you, but I feel like there's more in store. And just the fact that it's very nostalgic and it kind of brings back feelings of me watching Toonami and enjoying seeing the World Martial Arts Tournament air for the first time in America. I really do enjoy this one, and if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below to their Facebook page. Go ahead and check it out for yourselves. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.